Hello guys, welcome to another edition of Ray Sports News and Debates. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 3 possible solutions into fixing what is wrong with the NBA's All-Star Game weekend, as well as the NBA All-Star Game. So this past Sunday was the old format of the East versus the West, which is the proper format. That's what it should have been. I was never really a fan of the Team KD versus Team LeBron versus Team Steph, Team LeBron versus Team Giannis. Not really a big fan of that. The All-Star Game was the best when it was the East versus the West. And I think Adam Silver definitely took a step in the right direction into getting us this old format. But I'm going to give you my 3 solutions in order to fix this entire weekend as a entirety. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. First things first, I think we need to take out the skills competition and put in maybe like a 1v1 competition. You get one team representative of every team in the league in a one-on-one challenge. Teams can select their players, or for instance, another option could be Sacramento. They vote De'Aaron Fox. But each team gets one representative, and then you get the 2 people from the G League to fill out a 32-man bracket, and then single elimination, 1s and 2s to 15, and it's more of like a pride competition. I think you could offer maybe $100,000 to the winner. Maybe that would get people to play, a little bit harder in it. But I think it'd be something new, something different, something creative. But yeah, 1v1 tournament is the first solution. Number 2, I think we have to capitalize on what is working with the All-Star Game weekend entirety. For instance, we had a phenomenal 3-point contest this year, as well as Steph Curry versus Sabrina, in a 3-point contest against each other. I definitely think those 2 things need to stay for sure. I know when I was listening to the press conference of Steph and Sabrina that they were talking about doing partners next year. And I think that's great, honestly. I don't know how you would do that. I'm kind of eager to kind of see how they would make that work. Do both of them, does Steph go, and then the partner go after? Do they alternate shots? I think it'll go like Steph goes all the way through, and then his partner goes all the way through. But I think it'd be cool to do like maybe Steph and Clay against Sabrina, and maybe somebody like a Caitlin Clark, or maybe Sabrina and Steph team up to go up against Clay and Caitlin. I think it'd be kind of a unique special attraction. I think you could draw in some fans with that. But yeah, we need to capitalize on what is working. And I guess my 2B point is we need to get rid of the slam dunk contest. At least for now, at least give it a little bit of a break. It's lost its creativity. I mean, when Vince Carter was doing these epic dunks, Kobe Bryant was doing them. Aaron Gordon was going underneath his legs over a mascot to dunk it. You had Dwight Howard slamming it from the free throw line. Blake Griffin jumping over cars. That's when the slam dunk was at an all-time high. Those were elite, creative dunks. And now it's just kind of basic dunks. There's no really thought. I know they try and think of some creative. It's hard to one-up when you've done this competition for as long as they've done it. And we've basically seen every dunk out there. So I think you could do it as maybe a special attraction. Maybe every 4 or 5 years, you bring it back. And it'll give some time, to, develop new dunks. Maybe you bring in, 5 people from the NBA and 5, street ballers, or 5, professional dunkers, that aren't in the league or anything. And you make it a competition, one guy's against one guy, and the winner moves on, and then the winner moves on, and then the winner moves on, and then you have a final round of 5, and everybody gets two dunks and, high score, goes the top two go off to the finals, and then you have a championship. Something like that, it would make it fun. It would make it new and make it innovative in that retrospect. But yeah, definitely put a stop to the slam dunk contest for now. But third thing, it's the All-Star game itself. It's just not fun to watch anymore. It's there's no defense really play. They hardly show any effort. And then it's really just a 3-point contest to see who can make more threes. And I already saw that twice with stuff against Sabrina and the regular 3-point competition. It's lost all flavor and fun. There's no prize to be won. And one of my first solutions into fixing this problem is one. Like I said earlier, Adam Silver did do the right thing. I think it should definitely be the East team versus the West team. But maybe you offer a cash prize like you did for the in-season tournament. Maybe you offer every winner or every guy on the winning team $300,000. And for second place, they get nothing. Because then they would have something to fight for, because that's money at the end of the day. I bet you they play harder if first place got $300,000 per player and second place got zero. Or, turn it into something new. Do Team USA versus Team World, and you have the 5, American-born NBA players against 5 international players. You could have, a team of Shai, Luka, Joel, Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid against, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, LeBron, AD, some type of, variation like that. And it would be new, it would be different, and I think the fans would really get a kick out of it. But I hope the NBA will continue. Adam Silver will continue to reevaluate the All-Star game as entirety. I like the in-season tournament. I definitely think it made some players, play a little bit harder because money was involved. And that's how you speak to these players now is, unfortunately, you have to, they're going to rest for the NBA, postseason. And, to get them to play hard during the All-Star break, because they just treat it as a rest. That's really all it is to the players. It's rest from the grueling schedule. But give them a cash prize. If you gave them a cash prize and, changed it up a little bit, I do like the East versus West aspect of it. Like I said, I wouldn't mind if they did, Team USA versus Team World. In terms of if you're just going to do away from that, from the East versus West game entirety, it'd be something new, it'd be something fun, something innovative, and that's what the All-Star game needs. It needs creativity. Look at the MLB. Their All-Star game is competitive every single year. The Home Run Derby is one of the funnest competitions to watch. The MLB Celebrity Game is awesome to watch. And if this doesn't convince Adam Silver to change how the All-Star game is done, I don't know what is. The NBA Celebrity Game was more competitive than the NBA All-Star Game. That should never happen. They should never even be in the same ballpark. Anything. Those NBA players should be playing hard, wanting to win. A couple of years ago, the winner of the NBA All-Star game determined home field in the NBA Finals. Now, I've always been a fan of, if you have the better record in the NBA Finals, you should get home court regardless of seeding. So, for instance, if you're the number 4 seed, you have 55 wins in the West, and you go up against a team in the East that had 53 wins, the team with 55 wins should have, home court in the NBA Finals. That's just how it should be. But, give them an incentive. Give them something to play for. Because if it's just a game, they're just going to treat it like a rest day. They're not going to try hard. They're just going to shoot a bunch of threes, not really put a lot of effort. And us as fans, we're voting these guys in. And that's not fair. And that's not fair to us. We want to see the best people in the Western Conference go up against the best people in the Eastern Conference. And there needs to be competitiveness. Now, I don't know what you do to get to that point of making it competitive, but the NBA All-Star Game weekend and game in general need to be changed furthermore to get us fans kind of invested in the game again. Because I've been an NBA fan as long as I've been alive, and it's not fun. In the early 2000s, these All-Star games were fun. There was effort. People were trying. Now none of these people are trying. It's just, hey, let's each, see who can make the most threes in the game. We're chunking 70-footers, instead of playing a competitive 5 versus 5 game. And that's what we want is, like I said, competitiveness. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Feel free to hit the like, comment, and subscribe button to the channel today. We are trying to hit our goal of 200 subscribers on the channel. So, yeah, guys, until next time, you guys have a good one.